fake.
something.
Let's go the opposite way to what Tot said.
Oh, sorry, Tort.
I'm gonna go right here.
Perfect.
I mean,
Do
we
we have
can
a
always
topic?
extend it back.
That
oh,
way
dear.
Poet won't find me.
The
Hey,
blocks
then you
all
might be able to
look
keep your
purple.
diamonds.
Yeah.
I'm not often successful in getting diamonds.
I'm never successful in getting diamonds. That's why I don't have any.
Today's your day, Win.
Well, are we
Today
starting?
is
We don't have a
your day.
topic.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We'll figure out something.
Our topic is
Follow me. Go
how to
away.
choose topics.
That pick
Let me tell you about dog farts.
Dog farts are a topic.
I don't think I've ever
I
heard
mean,
a
that
dog
could be-
fart. I'll be
You've
honest.
never heard a dog fart?
I
I
have.
don't think I
My
have.
dog is silent but deadly.
Yeah.
My cat farts.
Ours is
You might not hear it,
so
but you sure smell it.
Shu, whenever
Mhm.
Shu is sleeping in the same room as me at night, I'll be laying there and then I hear it, where it's just like that. And you're like, oh no! And then you can't breathe.
Evacuate the room.
I know. I've been lighting a
Wow.
candle because it gets so bad and I can't
Oh,
breathe.
man.
I woke up
You
nauseous
need
one
to change
night.
her diet or something.
Yeah, are
I
you
know.
feeding her gassy
Well, that's
food?
that's the problem is she just switched dog food, so
Hmm.
she's still.
Can you get her
Pretty
original dog
interesting.
food?
Can you change
No.
Can you change it
I
back?
know. Can I change it back? I haven't been able to find her like old dog food, so I don't know. We'll see
Well,
what happens.
What brand was she eating before?
She was eating Rachel Ray,
Wow.
and now
that's your problem.
like
And
she
then
was
Rachel Ray
actually
became a
eating
pet
Rachel
hater.
Ray. Well, and then Rachel
was
Ray
actually
died because she
eating Rachel
ate
Ray.
her, and so ran out of Rachel Ray.
And that's the
Aw.
smell.
That's so dark. Yeah. Now she's on Pure Balance.
Now she's on Anne Burrell.
And she farts a lot.
Wow.
It makes things exciting. Our family's like little schnauzer that we used to have that I grew up with. He would always he would fart and it would be this short little quick squeak.
Wow.
And then it would
Truck
scare
outside.
him. He would jump up and run away.
Like, what was
It
that?
always- yeah, like oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I do
Who
that
did that?
sometimes.
Or he'd whip around and sniff it. You know?
Oh.
It's just, so- it was really funny to watch.
This episode's called
That
Dog
would be
Farts.
hilarious if
Hand
Poet
up.
had waited that 1 second to be like, I do that.
I do
Yeah, I do
that. Whip around and
I
sniff.
waffed it so good.
I waffed that so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have a cat who farts and it's disgusting.
Yeah, I've heard cat. I've never heard a cat fart though.
No, I've never
my-
heard it, but then just out of nowhere, it'll just smell so bad near Dinah,
The
and I can't
fox
be near her.
See, the
So-
only time my dog does that is when he's sick,
Oh,
and then I'm like, oh, you probably have to go outside, huh? But
well, my
he
dog's
never,
pretty
he
sick.
doesn't just do it just in
Sick-minded.
general.
Yeah.
Console farts too, so most cats must do it.
Really? My
I never
Nintendo
hear
never did
her.
that.
We need to make a book for that one. All cats fart.
All animals fart.
Every
It
cat
makes sense.
Well, I never
Eh,
hear
kind
it
of.
though. I can never hear it when she farts. She'll be sitting on near the
No.
window by the couch, and it's just bad suddenly. I know
That's
she
all it is,
wheezes
just-
though. She wheezes
She
though
wheezes?
and snores when
Aw.
she sleeps. So
Yeah,
she just has problems.
that's how it goes.
One of those problems is that she wants me to hate her.
Oh.
She gets
It'd be
the
problematic.
thrill out of attention.
She really does. She likes it when you're mad at her for
So
some
like
reason.
if you yell at her
She'll
or
do
chase
that
after
It's
her
again.
still
because she's done something
attention.
bad,
Yeah.
She'll do
he
that
likes
again.
that, and then she'll just
Yeah.
do it again.
Yeah.
She's
Yay,
like the
they
problem
love
child who
me!
just-
They're following me around!
Yeah,
Attention,
she's
attention.
like the problem child. She really
that's
They're
the
is.
so
problem is-
passionate about me that they're yelling at me.
Chasing after a cat is like how they play, so they think that it's a
Right.
game.
Yeah, they think it's the
Oh,
best
yeah.
thing ever. They're like, finally!
And she loves me so much, and I can't stand her. Like she hangs around
What's
outside
her
my
name?
door.
Is it Dinah?
Dinah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll
actually
she'll be
knew.
laying in bed with Beth, and the moment I open my door, she'll bolt to my door because she wants to see me.
Aw.
I want to see you. It's like, I don't like you. Go away. I hate
I
you.
think that all the time about people.
So what happens like when Genome's at school if the cats have been misbehaving all day? I'm like,
You say,
I don't
wait,
own these anymore.
wait. What did you say about people?
That's how I feel about people.
That's her
too.
catchphrase for people. I don't like you. Go
They're
away.
so excited to see you.
Go away. The children
Accurate.
at Halloween when they come to my door.
I turn off my lights.
Oh, Anasia, you need
I
to come to
don't like
Australia.
you.
Nobody
Go
comes to your door
away.
for Halloween.
Yeah, there you go.
I kind of like though that
I'm
the
just
other
kidding.
countries
I-
of the
I
world are
like-
starting to sort of pick up on Halloween and stuff more and more.
So they have to deal with it too?
Yeah,
Deal with it. Candy.
it's one of the few holidays that I actually appreciate.
I bought a big bag of mixed candy, and I told Beth, I was like, she's like, what do I do with this? Do I pass it out? I was like, that's your call. I was like, you can pass it out or keep it for yourself.
Or eat it.
She
all
kept it for
yourself.
herself.
Oh
Yeah,
no, mom!
she's
No
smart.
kids came to the door.
No, I just
It's
told her,
another
I don't
tragedy.
care. Like, I bought the bag of candy. If you want to pass it out, you can. Because I was streaming, so I couldn't pass out candy.
Oh, I
Sure.
see.
And I was like, you can either pass it out if you want or keep it to yourself. And she kept it.
That's
First couple of years in our new house, we bought a ton of candy. We're like, oh, we're in a neighborhood now. There'll be lots of kids, and literally like 2 kids came to the door.
Well, because a lot
Yeah.
of
And we're like,
parents
"Good."
are like, they don't do that anymore because people are creepy and like the world just finally
Yeah.
figured that out.
Stranger danger.
And so now they do the trunk or treat thing where they go to
Right.
like big group
What?
events
Like
where
a
Can,
Town
can
or
we
something.
acknowledge that that's like literally the worst? We spent our entire childhood being told don't accept candy from strangers or go to strangers' cars. And
Halloween.
now you're teaching them to do both of it. Like, here, go to a stranger's car.
basically- a
and
bunch of people
accept
get-
candy.
like go on like an area and they basically you can walk from car to car to get candy.
Yeah.
And it's
And
like
at least it's
Okay.
like way more populated. Like it's more of
it's
a
way more populated. You're not like, going into someone's house where they can just pull you inside and lock their door and then you're scared you're there for life and I don't know. But I mean, it's supposedly more safe.
I mean, it makes sense to do like town events rather than.
There was the mall here, well, the mall in Muskegon used to have it where the stores had candy. You can go from store to store.
Oh, I see.
And that's what I used to take Beth if the weather was really bad.
Yeah, here
Yeah, one
it's
of my
so
friends works
rural
retail, I
that
think
like
It's sort of
They-
taken
they
away
just
from the
have
whole
an event in
experience,
town.
though.
I know, but you realize, we finally come to grips with the fact that the world is a scary place and people are
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah, but shouldn't people be like fighting that, like by, it's like Boston
Well, at least
Marathon. It's
they
not
aren't
like they stopped doing the
easily.
marathon after
Also,
the bombings
As
happened.
a parent, you might not realize this because you've never done this as a parent, but trick-or-treating is kind of a pain in the butt when you're a parent because you take your kid out and then they want to go out so far and then they just don't want to walk anymore and they're like, can you just carry me back? And you're like miles away
No.
from home and
Okay.
it's like,
That never happened in my family.
oh, well,
I have never been carried back anywhere.
see, I never had that either, but my kids they keep going and they're like, no, I want to keep going. I was like, you're going to get tired. No, I want to keep going. And then they're like, I'm tired. I hurt. I want to just go home. Carry me. I can't walk anymore.
I've never actually been trick or treating, so I might wait till I'm like 30 and then just like go.
See, that's the thing about the way that I was brought up is that if I were to say that, if I were to pull that and be like, I don't want to walk anymore, I'm so tired, they'd be like, well, you put yourself in the situation,
Yeah.
so you
Well,
figure
that's
it
what I
out.
did.
And
Too
they'd
bad.
walk
Like,
away.
you're going to be
And
walking.
they would just
Yeah.
abandon me
Yeah.
if I didn't come
Yeah.
home.
That's what I did too, but then my kids cry and then the other parents look at you and you're just like, my kid is being that kid. And
I think they were perfectly fine with me crying. And they knew I learned at a very, very, very young age that it got nowhere.
Yeah.
well, you have to get them home at some point. It doesn't help if they just sit down in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
See, my mom, like, we don't do trick-or-treating here, but my mom was pretty harsh on, like, the discipline and stuff. And one time my brother and I were fighting in the car, and she literally dropped us off on the corner around from our house. And she's like, well, you're walking home. And then she did, like, a lap around the block, expecting us just to be sitting there, but we actually walked home, and then she freaked out because she couldn't find us.
Well,
We're sitting at home waiting for her.
What
We're
do
like,
you
you told
expect?
us to walk home. So it, like, terrified her. And she's like, never do that again. And we were like, but
never drop us
You
off then on the
Yeah.
curb.
But
you just
said-
told us to do this.
Yeah.
My dad did that to me once when I was in the back seat of the car picking on my brother type of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just being irritating in the car, and he gave me a warning saying like, I'm gonna drop you off on the side of the road if you don't stop it right now. And of
Yeah.
course,
You
I
do.
don't.
No, because it's you.
And
Like,
so he
you're a
pulled
kid.
over and kicked me out of the car. And it
Wow.
was in the
How old were
middle.
you?
I don't know.
27,
8, 9.
Didn't it?
27.
Yeah, last year. No, it was.
Dad, don't
it was-
leave me
I was
here.
about, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old, I think.
Oh, yeah,
And it was in the middle of nowhere, like the middle of the country.
Yeah, because
Middle of a
Canada
farm
is like
road,
between
middle of
towns is
nowhere.
like 30 minutes of nothing between towns in Canada.
Oh, there's more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm saying at least. I mean, here it's like maybe 2
Yeah, yeah.
seconds you won't have anything, and then there's
Right.
stuff again.
Yeah.
like,
so
there
yeah,
it's,
where
like,
where I
ages.
was, it's yeah, you couldn't driving. It would take you maybe 30, 40 minutes to get to another town. Walking, it would be hours and hours and hours. He just drops me off and then drives away.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, he drove just far enough that he was like out of,
Out of
View.
sight. Yeah.
and then it's like,
That's the way to do it. So that when they turn the corner, like they think that they've
Yeah.
been. They
Abandoned.
think they're abandoned.
They think that they've been abandoned by their parents and everybody
but
they
you're
love.
really not a bad parent.
No.
but I'm pretty sure like I was sort of, I won't call it an intelligence, but
You
like
kinda
I
knew.
knew better.
You
Yeah.
knew there's no
And-
way that your dad would have left you out in the middle of nowhere.
The fact that he came back, I just did it again.
Oh god.
And it's like, well, what are you,
You
gonna
were
do
like
now?
the worst kid ever.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
I have such difficulty envisioning this. I can't imagine that possibly being the case.
This
We just
explains
got
so
such a
much.
lovely
It
person.
does. It explains everything.
No, but I guess I
Wow.
always had that sort of like the mentality that, you know, no matter what I do, I'd get away with it.
Wow.
Invincible. I
I
never got
can't
away
even
with
imagine.
anything.
No, me either. My mom would just
So
catch
I was a
me.
very good child because I could never get away with anything.
See, I
Yeah, I
was
just
that
gave
for a
up.
while, but
Part of it is I was really bad at lying and stuff, so I just stopped.
I
Like
just
when I was
wouldn't
like
say anything. Just
when I was like 4, I apparently went around the house and wrote my name on the wall everywhere,
Mm.
and then I blamed it on Cagley, who was 2.
It was 2.
Yeah, like,
It's because
it was
it's
totally
she would be
Cagley.
writing your name.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she's
exactly.
2 and can't even write.
Yeah. And then like I cheated once in the 2nd grade on a spelling test. The kid
What did
next
you
to
have
me-
trouble spelling? Out of
I
curiosity.
didn't have any trouble actually. But the kid next to me told on me, so the teacher like embarrassed me in front of everyone, and I had to like sit in the back of the room with like this stuff. And I still got 100 on the test. Like I knew how to do it. I wanted to see if I could cheat.
See, I did that too when I was a
And
kid
I
too. I didn't
didn't get
have
away
to
with
cheat,
it.
and I wouldn't have to do certain things, but I would just do it
Yeah.
just to see if I could get away
I just
with it.
wanted to see if I could do it. And yeah, after that, like I never cheated because I knew I was just gonna get caught.
I skipped
was
school. I tried to skip school once with my next door neighbor friend. And the thing is, her mom worked in the morning and my mom worked 3rd shift. So
Mm.
my mom was coming home and going to bed, and we went to the bus stop and we hid in the woods behind the bus stop until the bus came and left. And then we went to her house because we knew her mom would be gone until school was over. And we hid in there, but my mom, she knew. She said she had a dream and she knew. And she came next
Oh.
door and we were there, of course, you know, hiding.
Well, that really doesn't help when your mom's psychic.
I
Yeah,
know, and she
Right.
just knew, and like I was like, "How?" And she's like, "I knew." She's like, "I knew you. I had a bad dream, and I woke up and I knew you were up to no good." I was like, "Oh my
Oh.
god!" So I was so terrified to ever try anything ever again because I was
Yeah.
convinced my mom would just
That mom
know
sense.
somehow.
It's her magic.
She was psychic about it. It was just crazy.
Psychic? Psycho?
But now that I'm a parent and I think about it, I think the school called to ask why I was absent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably.
That
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
But she
Yeah,
said
or
that-
it could even be like if you were the only 2 getting on the bus
no,
would go
it
by
was
faster.
it was we lived in a trailer park, so
Oh,
like
okay.
it picked up tons of kids and
Yeah.
Yeah.
it wouldn't have noticed us not being on the bus.
I know, Janari pulls that on her kids because like she's a teacher and she has a thing where like she puts a mirror near the like whiteboard, and then like if the kids are misbehaving, she'll be like, "I can see you," and they'll all freak out. Or like these little tricks to scare kids. Like they're like, oh my gosh, the teacher sees everything.
It works when you're little. I mean, you don't question it. You're just like, they know.
Yeah, she has like a
You see
security
everything.
webcam system.
You can do that nowadays. Though.
I see you texting.
I hope 8-year-olds aren't texting. They probably are.
They
Probably
are.
are.
Yeah.
These days, I'm sure.
Oh,
They have
the
a
number
phone,
that-
they are.
Ugh. All right,
Instead
if
of
you're a
passing
child
notes.
and you're watching this, you're under like 16. Why do you have a public Instagram?
I was on something
Don't do
like, I think it was change.org or like one of those petition websites of some kind, or like
Mhm.
a debate website or something. And there was actually one listing there saying like make it a human right for everyone to have a cell phone, including children of like really, really young ages.
No, because I mean,
What?
I didn't even know Lily had an Instagram until you found out, and
I found it, yeah.
yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
that looks like Lily.
Well, it was,
Yeah.
I don't even want to tell people how I found it because then they'll find it.
yeah,
Right.
but
It's
I
just
mean,
trolling the Instagrams of young girls. That's
No,
Yeah,
it's just-
exactly.
Oh my
Big deal.
Exactly that.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Scrolling through the Instagram.
No, it's not like she has anything like she's just what is she
Yeah,
singing
yeah.
on it? That's all she's doing. And it was I didn't know she had one, and it was kind of funny to
Yeah.
go through all her little things and videos and stuff. She's so funny.
Like, I think it's cool to see kids kind of dabbling with social media stuff, but it makes me nervous.
oh,
I can't.
it wasn't cool when Beth did it when she was 8.
Oh,
Beth-
when I see kids that like post pictures of like where they go to school.
Yeah,
and
that's-
stuff.
Those kids are like,
Yeah.
oh, here's my home address. Please send me a letter.
Poet, please call me. Here's my phone number.
God.
And Asia, here's my phone number. Please tell Poet to call me.
That's a real event.
That's a
that
real
Right,
event.
right, that's what I'm saying. That actually happened.
So,
Yeah.
Guys, the internet's a scary place.
That's,
We're all
I've
terrified of it.
had this talk with my kids. The internet is a
Yeah.
scary
Yeah.
place. There are scary people out
I had a
there.
whole video about
like,
it.
look
but-
at me. Have you seen?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just watch up.
Yeah,
some
I
of
got
these
an
videos.
Creeps like her.
Go look at Anasia's
My
Instagram.
good night
you'll be-
children photos.
Yeah.
You don't
That's
want your children
horrifying.
around creeps like us. They,
Yeah.
I mean,
Trust us, there are bad people out there on the internet.
We are them now.
We know them. Yeah. We are them.
Beth was
But-
like 10 years old, and I found out she had a YouTube, and she was swearing and
Oh.
I know, and she was like, you know, up at 1 in the morning. My mom was asking, like, why is Beth so tired all the time? I was like, I don't know, because she was coming home and taking naps after school and sleeping all night,
That's
all day.
because-
She was up till 1 in the morning making these videos for YouTube
Oh.
and swearing up a storm and talking about her teachers and talking trash about me. And I was like, oh, I'm
Oh,
going to post these on
no.
Facebook for all of our family to see. She deleted every single one of them.
Oh. Yeah.
She's like, why would you do that? I was like, why would you post this where people could see it if you didn't want everybody to see it?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just trying to help promote your channel. Like, I'm being a good.
This is way
Being
before I
supportive
started YouTube, so.
yeah. But I mean, at the same time,
Wait,
I
so
can
Beth
remember
was a
like when
YouTuber
I was a
before you?
kid,
Yeah.
I was all into that kind of stuff too. Social media was just new. The internet was new.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
social media barely existed when I was.
Yeah.
No, we had like
Yeah,
MySpaces and things like that.
That was
MySpace.
when I was,
And,
that was
uh,
after. That was after
Live
high
journals.
school for me.
As
No,
Zanga.
none of that
And
stuff existed for me in high school.
It was
I
all
think
about
about-
LiveJournal
I
and
think about my Zanga
Dead
that
Journal.
I used to write about publicly, and it's a little bit concerning. I like, you might, so you could be okay even if you did that dumb stuff, but yeah, dumb
It's
stuff.
so weird nowadays because I remember when I was in high school and I thought it was cool that I had a pen pal from another country, and it was like
Oh, yeah.
it took weeks to get a letter from her, and
Yeah.
and now it's like I talk to people from all over the world instantly. And it's
Do
like,
kids
yeah.
still have pen pals?
I
Like,
don't
is
know.
that
I
still
had
a
to sign
thing?
up for
That...
a
I don't
service to
know.
get my pen pal. Her name was Vika, Vika, and there's some weird last name I can't even pronounce.
I mean,
but
I think
Kids
it's
don't
a cool
even know how to
idea.
like write letters anymore.
No,
so
they
I mean,
don't.
like,
Right.
probably
to be
they
fair
chat with
though,
people
I
around the
don't really
world.
know.
Do they still teach it in school? I wonder.
They must, but
They do
probably
in
not.
Australia. I don't know about you guys, but it is like
'Cause I know
the
we
kids'
learned
language is
formal-
terrible now.
We learned formal letter writing. I remember.
I learned
I
it
don't
in
know if they
college.
still
I don't think they
teach
taught
But
us in
even
high
even
school.
when like I was in school, they're always like, oh, you need cursive because
Yeah,
you can only
exactly.
write
You
in
have to
cursive
write
when
it
you're in
in
middle
cursive.
school or high
Mhm.
school. And like
Nobody
every
writes in
time we would go to the
cursive.
next one, like nobody ever made us use cursive. But they're like, oh no,
Yeah,
but the next
exactly.
one, you're definitely gonna need cursive. And
No, for us, we were
The
forced
last
every
one.
time anyway, and that was.
Mm.
It wasn't just learn it; it was you have to use it.
Yeah,
yeah,
there was
see,
like
they just
a,
never actually
a
made us
couple
use it.
years where they forced us to use cursive, and then after that, it was never. You never had to.
What
Yeah,
about
like
the
third
mentality
grade.
nowadays that like I don't need to learn math because we have calculators everywhere?
I
I think it's important to know basic
to know,
math,
yeah, to basic math, but I don't think like
at least.
I don't think it's so important. I think they need an understanding of how math works.
Okay. Sorry, I panicked a little bit. Just it's okay.
Like
though.
even if you have a calculator, you still
He
have to know.
He lit me on fire! He lit me on fire! Oh my gosh.
He's just having a moment.
Wow.
I am.
What's going on over there?
Okay, I'm safe.
I know.
It's
My
just
first
one skeleton. What's wrong with me?
my first job. A
Ooh.
lot of kids used to work there,
Uh-huh.
and basically you couldn't use a calc. You had to know maths because the till didn't have
Well,
like you
yeah,
had to do all
in
the maths yourself.
In school, you don't have a calculator, but we're saying like out in the real world, you still have a calculator. Everybody has a calculator on their phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like in a job, you're not allowed to use a calculator. So like you actually did need
Why?
to know some basic maths. Like I worked at Domino's. Like you couldn't have phones out,
Mm.
and so these kids had to do maths, and they'd be given like a $20 note, and the order would be like $50 or $15 and like 69 cents or whatever.
Yeah,
And
we've
they'd
had
be like,
cashiers that-
yeah,
we've had cashiers that can't make change in their head, and that's just like bad. So
Yeah, I think it's important to be able to do at least.
I don't like
six-
agree with
At
like
least
I
I'll
don't
do,
know
like,
algebra and
is
stuff.
usually what's
Yeah,
up.
like, do
Once
you
you
have
get into
to-
calculus and stuff, yeah, probably you don't.
Yeah. Do you
yeah,
need
but
calculus
that's
and
it
stuff?
for
Critical to your job.
time.
Wait, I got
Yay.
one
One
more
more?
question.
One more question.
One
One
more
thing.
question though.
Okay.
It's sort of related because I heard
Oh,
Pudsey
hi.
do it.
I got lost.
Why do the
It's
the
that way.
people of the UK and of Pudsey land, why do they say maths plural?
Yeah, maths instead of math.
Well, I just want to know why.
I want to know too.
I don't know.
Hey, Pudsey,
Explain
why?
yourself.
We're asking you. You're the one who does it.
I always thought it was
Explain
just
yourself.
somebody being like Liam being silly when he said maths, and then I realized that everybody in the UK calls it maths.
I never noticed
they're
that.
just a
Yeah,
silly
because
people, I guess.
like you
I'm
have
mentioning it just
maths
now.
and English.
You never noticed it?
But you don't say
No, I
Englishes.
never did.
No.
You don't say
it's just
Englishes or
Well,
histories.
it's just, I
it's
guess
just
we
maths.
refer to. Yeah, I think we use maths like we refer to it as
Like
like
it's the
I don't know.
plural.
Yeah.
Why is
Science.
math
The plural
plural?
Like,
Maths?
you do multiple maths? I don't know.
It's a good question though.
I
Somebody
mean, I guess
Yeah,
you
I
have
heard
different
that.
math classes.
What do you
like
get when you
algebra,
have
calculus,
math minus
trigonometry,
math?
Yeah, there are different types of math.
But there's different
But there's
types
one
of like,
English.
yeah.
Is the plural of math maths?
It's
Or is
gotta
it
be.
also just math?
I think it's math.
I don't know.
I don't
Somebody
know.
I
can
do a
look-
lot of math. You
We're
don't say
gonna
I
have
do
to
a
go
lot
to
of
Google
maths.
to figure this out.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do some math.
But that's the question I had to end the episode.
We'll end the episode with that
Okay,
question.
hold on.
Everybody
There's
can
a
answer down in
math
the comment
versus
section.
maths thing.
Oh god.
They're equally acceptable abbreviations
Well,
of
we
mathematics.
understand, but
Okay,
why do they
no,
say
they're
it?
not though. So why are they
Mathematics
different?
and-
Why does one exist?
Well, because we
It-
say math, you wouldn't say mathematic. You would say mathematics.
It
Right.
says
That
either
kind of makes
abbreviation is
sense.
correct or incorrect. This is great.
Well, that's great.
helpful.
Perfect.
It
Either either
basically-
correct or incorrect.
Yeah, it
And
basically
you're right,
says
and
like
you're right, and you're wrong, and you're wrong. Everybody's
You're
basically
both
says,
wrong.
like,
wrong.
Everybody's
um,
wrong.
Canada and America use math, and Australia and England use maths.
Maths.
I know that's what I've just always known it for.
I mean, I
Where's the
guess
word
what
origin?
Asia said
Where's the
makes-
word origin? Who came up with it first?
The mathematics, because you don't say
Yeah,
mathematics.
mathematics.
Right, I
It's
get
good,
I
but-
get
That part
that.
kinda
Like I
makes
get that it's
sense.
abbreviation
Well-
of that either way, but
It's funny that Canada doesn't do it though,
Yeah.
because like you
You're
guys
funny.
usually like,
Canada.
no, like the Commonwealth usually do all the same.
Well,
Like,
Pudsey
we're
is
all-
kind of funny.
yeah.
Thanks
Excuse
for
me.
watching.
Thanks for
Bye.
watching.